So, yesterday I went to Nordstrom Rack because my friend had told me a while ago that at hers they were selling some sets of Smashbox primers. And so after I got my kind of mini sizes to test out, which by the way, on the Sephora website, the half-ounce size is $15, and like those are the little, you know, travel size you can get in the checkout, and the full size is like $36. And it's like the same packaging and everything, so I don't really know why you wouldn't just buy the smaller ones because they are cheaper per ounce. But anyways, so they have these sets, and it's the Smashbox bestsellers, and the price says that it is $40, yeah, $39 reduced to $20 basically. So what the set comes with, I mean it's pictured here on the box, but comes with a full-size Smashbox photo finish primer. And then it comes with a bunch of minis. So there's, I think these two go together. There's the Smashbox Full Exposure Mascara and Primer that goes with it. And then there is the Smashbox Photo Finish Lid Primer. And then there's this little trio of eyeshadows. And the eyeshadows, I swatched them, they're actually pretty pigmented. It seems like you'll probably have to use a pretty small brush to get into those little, you know, pots and only pick up one color, but they were really, really pretty actually. So I then proceeded to go look at the other makeup, and actually I was doing really well at not buying just random stuff, but then I saw some things that I've looked at before and I just needed them. So this was actually in a super like beat up, torn, gross box, but I looked inside and the shadows were in absolutely pristine condition. Like it even had this little paper. They're kind of touched now because I swatched them, but this is the Smashbox, whoopsies, I could cover that. The Smashbox Photo Op Eyeshadow Palette Softbox 2. And on the front, so I'm going to take this sheet out now. On the front it just says there's kind of Softbox there and Smashbox. So I really like this. I had looked at it online, looked at swatches, thought about buying one off eBay, and just decided it wasn't worth the like $30 to $35 that was being charged there. But I got that for, I think it was like $19, which was awesome. So then I was standing in the checkout line and this box happened to grab my attention. So that is this palette, whoops, this palette. And this is the Too Faced Natural at Night palette. Now this was probably the one that, like, I generally am familiar with most of the Smashbox palettes, but I tend to be interested in lighter colors, so those are the ones that I look at. So I had never looked at this palette before. I guess I could turn it this way since it actually has names and stuff. But they're all just a little bit deeper colors, and I actually am glad for that because I've recently like kind of learned that darker, warmer tones do look pretty good on me, so now I'm glad to have some to play with. And this one was $15. So then I stopped by Marshall's to get, actually, let me show you what I got at Marshall's. So I got 3 of these lipstick holders, and what I like is that these are the ones where you can see they're kind of like stacked up, and I really didn't need 3. I should have just bought 1, but you know when you're like looking for something and you can't find it, and then when you do find it, you're like, I need to make sure that I'm never in this situation again. That was basically how I felt. They were $4 a piece, so I just kind of figured if I don't end up using them, I can give them to somebody, or I can store some other products in there or whatever, but I was super excited about these. So then while I was there, I managed to pick up this Ellen Tracy nail polish kit, and I actually mostly like this color. I also do like the purple and this pink, but it's not like those are super unique. And honestly, I actually kind of accidentally bought this, and I don't just mean like, oops, it made its way into my cart. I was holding this, and then I saw the nail polish, or not nail polish, the lipstick holders, and I got so excited I just grabbed everything, threw it in my cart, and didn't notice until the lady had already rung it up that all of that stuff had made it in there. So whatever, it was only $5. They're pretty. I'll use them, or I will give, you know, a couple away and keep the ones that I want. And then I also went to Sephora, and the first thing that I got was this what is it called? The Luster Matte Longwear Lip Color. And the color that I got is not really legible. It's Deep Plum Lacquer. And it swatches darker than it looks here, but it's just this really deep reddish color. It's gorgeous and super dark, and I just kind of wanted it to be able to say that I had a super dark lip color. So the reviews online looked pretty good, so we'll see how that works. And then I got 2 of the OCC lip tars. So the purple one is in Roller Girl, and this is kind of, I think this is new packaging. And then this one, the brown one, is in Sebastian, and it is like the old packaging. They had like 4 of this color, but I assume that, you know, muddy brown is not a popular color because they were all the old packaging and they were all super separated. So they didn't have any more. And so the girl told me that, you know, just get it. Try to mix it up, you know, by shaking it or squeezing the tube and see if it works, and then if it doesn't, you can always return it. So I figured I would go ahead and try, and it seems to have worked. But I bought both of these because when you mix them together, you get such a pretty shade of like just purpley, taupey, mauve. It's gorgeous. So got these 2. And then finally I went to MAC. I had returned a scarf to JCPenney and intended to buy one at Zara that I thought that I would get more use out of, and I probably would have gotten use out of it, but I was like, you know what, $25 for a scarf when I already have tons of scarves, I don't need this. So then with some of the money that I saved, I went to MAC and got All That Glitters, which I'm sure that you guys have all heard about, but there it is. And I do have a lot of nude and neutral shades, but honestly, I did feel like this one didn't look quite like anything else that I had. Like this one would be more of a like my lids but better kind of color. So we'll see. I'm assuming I'll get some use out of it just because I'm so excited to finally have it, because you know, Blair and Elle were 2 of the first people that I started watching on YouTube, and Elle was All That Glitters 21. I don't really watch him anymore, but you know, her name introduced me to that color, and I've always kind of had it in the back of my mind that I wanted that. So this wraps up that haul. I hope that you guys enjoyed this. Let me know if there's any specific products you saw here that you would like to see reviews of, because once I kind of get settled into my own place, I do plan on trying to test all of my products extensively so that I can give you guys good reviews. So yeah, I hope to be back again soon, and I will talk to you guys later. Bye!